Alright, so I have an idea for ARK, and I'd be I wouldn't be surprised if other people have thought of this idea, but I thought I'd give it a go. It was something that came across in my mind. Now, a couple of about a week ago on my multiplayer server, we tamed a Quetzal, and so in order to, fully vet how things work and everything, I'm just gonna be sitting here in single player, and I'm gonna show you the Quetzal that I've tamed. Obviously, I am using server commands, and what I'm doing is basically what I do whenever I have an idea, I come here into single player and I sort of mess around with it to see how it would go. Because my idea for a Quetzal, for what I've got planned, if it works, which I'm hoping it does, because this is still just a theory, is that it's going to be really, really expensive to make in multiplayer, and I don't want to go through all of the hassle that I'm going to go through in multiplayer only for it to not work. So we're going to go for a dry test run here in the single player. Now, I have already built everything, so it's just basically a case of me turning around in game and showing you. So let's go. So here's a Quetzal that I've tamed. And keyword being tamed, and I've got this is roughly my idea, getting the foundations to work on a platform, as I've noticed, because we have got several platform beasts in multiplayer, it can be a huge pain. You are literally limited to maybe two to three or four foundations on the platform. So my memory of pillars and ceilings basically helped me build this. So we're sitting on one pillar, and we've got about 6 ceiling platforms. It gives us a much wider range, and we've got an electrical generator and 4 auto turrets. Now, they are all set to all targets, high and no warning. Now, obviously, the reason they aren't shooting is, well, it's pretty simple. There isn't actually anything here to shoot at where I am. There's no dinosaur spawn up here because of the building and the foundations. So, obviously, with each platform saddle, it can hold 28 items. So, roughly at the moment, we've got about 20, maybe a little bit more than 20 items on here. I reckon I could potentially make it a little bit bigger if I wanted to. But nonetheless, let's take the Quetzal out and see if my theory is going to work. Now, bear in mind, I have not tested this. This is, what you guys are seeing is effectively the very, very, very first test run. All I have done is build this. Now, what I'm hoping it's going to do, obviously, is target any... Oh... See, I was hoping it was just going to target and fire. Oh, it is. That is awesome. So, what we effectively have here is a killing platform, guys. Now, let's really give it a test. There's a T-Rex up ahead. Now, I have got them set to high difficulty, so a high range. So they are just targeting anything and everything. It looks like I've attracted some Dimorphodons. I would say that it was a successful test. Now, I don't know how many more I could get on here. I mean, with a limit of 28 items, you're pretty much looking at, you're not looking at very much. I mean, the pillar and the platforms alone are at least 10 10 slots. But there you go, guys. So you've actually seen, we've both just had a successful run here of a Quetzal with a generator and automated turrets. Now I could potentially put more on, and we'll see. Another idea, which was very basic at first, which is something that almost everybody does, and it's been done in the trailers and the videos. You can see it. Is obviously you could put a minigun turret on here and have more than one minigun. And I imagine with a wider range, you know, you would be looking at being able to build at least say two minigun turrets or 2 mini rocket turrets or whatever combination of turrets that you want to build. So there it is, a flying killing platform. All you'd have to do is bring some friends along to collect the meat, or you could even just use the Quetzal to collect the meat. Really, you don't even have to have any. This would be a great solo hunting thing. Just fly around, let the turrets kill stuff, and then let the Quetzal, and then use the Quetzal to eat the meat. You know, to harvest the corpses. And yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for checking this out, and I'm glad it worked as well as I thought it was going to work.